Online surveys aren't just about sending a few questions anymore. The right tool can help you run full customer experience programs, automate follow-ups, trigger sales funnels, and even turn happy customers into public reviews and case studies. In this video, I'll walk you through some of the best survey tools on the market right now. By the end, you'll know which tool is the best match for your business, your tech stack, and your budget, and you won't have to spend hours trialing random software. So let's jump in. 1. SurveySparrow. SurveySparrow is a survey and experience platform you choose when you want feedback that feels more like a conversation than a cold form, but you also care about price and automation. It is positioned as an omnichannel experience management tool, so you can run customer, employee, and product feedback programs from one place with a conversational interface that aims for higher response rates than traditional surveys. The interface is designed to be very user-friendly. You work in a simple drag-and-drop builder, so you can get up and running quickly, even if you have never built a survey before. The learning curve is small, and most teams can start sending branded surveys on day one without a lot of training or technical help. When it comes to building surveys, you have a lot of options. You can pick from a library of over 1,000 pre-built templates covering common use cases like NPS, CSAT, employee engagement, market research, and 360 assessments. You can generate a complete survey using AI from a simple prompt, or you can build everything manually with the Survey Builder. Either way, you have strong customization options so your surveys match your brand colors, fonts, and tone, and you can choose between traditional forms or conversational chat-style flows. Sharing is also flexible. You can distribute surveys across more than 10 channels, including email, SMS, links, website and in-app intercepts, and messaging channels like WhatsApp. That helps you meet customers and employees where they already are and run always-on feedback at key touchpoints instead of relying on a single email blast. Automation is a big part of how SurveySparrow works. You can set up workflows to trigger follow-up surveys, send internal alerts, or move people through a journey based on their responses. Real-time dashboards help you track metrics like NPS, CSAT, and CES over time, slice results by segment, and share insights with stakeholders without needing to manually rebuild charts in a spreadsheet every week. A big differentiator is its AI-powered text analytics called CogniView. This tool can process large volumes of open-ended responses, detect sentiment, group comments into topics, and highlight key drivers behind satisfaction or dissatisfaction so you know what to fix first. Instead of manually reading every comment, you get a structured view of what people are talking about and how they feel, which is ideal for busy teams running ongoing feedback programs. Finally, it includes reputation management features, so you can monitor and respond to reviews on 100+ review sites and online platforms from one place. You can spot negative trends, reply to reviews, route issues into tickets, and even showcase your best reviews on your own site. This combination of surveys, sentiment analysis, ticketing, and reputation management makes it attractive if you want one platform to handle most of your feedback and review operations instead of stitching together multiple tools. You would usually pick SurveySparrow if you want an affordable, easy-to-learn survey and experience platform with strong omnichannel distribution, automation, and AI-powered insights, plus the ability to manage tickets and online reviews in the same ecosystem. It fits best for teams that want to build ongoing customer or employee experience programs rather than one-off surveys, and that care about actually acting on feedback, not just collecting it. One of the big selling points is affordability. Paid annual plans start from just $19 a month, which puts it on the lower end compared to many CX platforms. If this sounds like the right solution for you, below this video is a link to SurveySparrow's free plan if you just want to test things out, plus a 14-day free trial where you can try all the core features before paying. 2. SurveyMonkey. SurveyMonkey is an AI-powered feedback platform built for organizations that want to stay connected to customers, employees, and the market without needing research experts on the team. You use it to design anything from quick pulse checks to in-depth surveys and training quizzes, and the platform guides you through the process so you don't need advanced survey skill. You can start from scratch or pick from a large library of expert-designed templates and a question bank, then let AI and tools like Genius Assistant suggest better wording, extra questions, or ways to tighten up your survey so you ask things in the right way. Branding is easy to control. You can add your logo, choose from multiple themes, and adjust colors, fonts, and layout, so your surveys look like a natural extension of your brand. Before you send anything live, you can test the survey, see how it looks on different devices, and check how long it takes to complete. You can share surveys by email, web link, social media, SMS, website embeds, QR codes, and even run them inside mobile chats or kiosk mode when you need offline collection, like in stores or events. For some channels, you can track who responded and send reminders to people who haven't replied yet, so you get higher response rates without manual chasing. If you need a completely new audience, you can tap into their global panel and reach respondents in many countries and segments. Once responses start coming in, The AI and machine learning will surface insights, summarize open-ended responses, and highlight patterns and themes so you don't have to read through every single comment. You can filter data by segments, compare results to industry benchmarks, and view answers in charts, dashboards, or word clouds. Sentiment analysis helps you quickly see what people love and what they are unhappy about, which makes it easier to turn raw feedback into specific actions. When you are ready to share, you can export results in multiple formats, including SPSS, or share live dashboards and reports with colleagues, while controlling who can see or edit what. For teams that live in other tools, integrations are a big reason to choose SurveyMonkey. You can connect it to CRM like Salesforce, marketing platforms like Marketo, productivity tools like Slack and Microsoft Teams, and analytics tools such as Tableau and Microsoft Power BI. On the admin and security side, SurveyMonkey Enterprise is built for larger organizations. You get a central dashboard to manage users, control access, create workspaces or groups, share brand assets and standard question sets, and keep an eye on usage and spend. You would usually pick SurveyMonkey if you want a mature, battle-tested survey platform with strong templates, powerful logic, and serious analytics and security options without going into full enterprise research platforms like Qualtrics. It's a good middle ground for teams that need more structure and depth than a free-form tool, want AI to speed up creation and analysis, and might eventually need enterprise-grade governance as their feedback programs grow. SurveyMonkey has a free basic plan with limited responses per survey, then individual plans from around $99 per month and team plans starting roughly at $25 per user per month, with higher tiers unlocking advanced logic, analytics, and collaboration. It's priced like a mature SaaS tool and can feel premium, especially for solopreneurs or very small teams. 3. Jotform. Jotform is an online form and survey tool you pick when you want something that's easy to use but still pretty powerful under the hood. You build surveys in a drag-and-drop editor so you don't need to touch code. You can start from scratch or choose from thousands of ready-made templates, then tweak the questions, layout, and branding to match your logo, colors, and fonts. It works well as a dedicated survey maker because it gives you flexible question types and layouts. You can build longer multi-page surveys, quick one-question experiences, or more visual surveys with images and different layout options to keep people engaged. If you do not want to design everything yourself, you can pull from a large gallery of survey templates for things like customer feedback, event satisfaction, employee surveys, research questionnaires, and more, and then just adapt them to your audience. One of the big strengths of Jotform is conditional logic. You can show or hide questions based on previous answers, change the path of the survey, and keep each person's experience relevant and short. That helps reduce drop-off and gives you cleaner data because people only see questions that actually apply to them. The same logic tools can also trigger internal actions, like sending different follow-up emails or routing submissions to different team members. When responses start coming in, Jotform gives you built-in analytics so you can see results in real time, filter data, view charts, and generate simple reports without exporting everything to a spreadsheet first. If you do want to go deeper, you can download the data or connect it to other tools. This makes it practical for teams that want quick insights from NPS surveys, satisfaction surveys, or internal feedback, but also for people doing more structured research. Jotform also stands out for integrations. You can send survey responses automatically into CRM, email marketing tools, project management boards, spreadsheets, or cloud storage. And you can even collect payments or donations directly through the same form if your survey includes an order or registration element. This is one reason it often shows up in Best Survey Tool and Best Google Forms alternative lists, especially for users who want more automation and payment options than basic free tools provide. 4. Survicate. Survicate is a customer feedback and survey platform that helps you really understand what your customers think at every stage of their journey. It's designed to be easy for teams to adopt and simple to plug into your existing stack, so you don't have to rebuild your workflows or fight with clunky setup just to get started. You can run surveys in pretty much any channel you already use. Send them by email or social, embed them on your website, drop them inside your app, or even collect feedback directly in tools like Intercom. You don't have to build everything from scratch either. There's a big library of expert-made templates for things like NPS, CSAT, feature feedback, or churn reasons, and you can search by keyword to quickly find what you need. Survicate supports multiple question types, from scales and smileys to open text, so you can mix quick, scannable questions with deeper qualitative feedback. You can also add survey logic to show different questions based on previous answers, which keeps surveys short and relevant for each person. Branding is a big part of Survicate too. You can pick from ready-made themes or build your own, so your surveys match your website or product instead of looking like a generic form. colors, styles, and layouts can all be tuned so the survey feels like a natural part of your experience, whether it's on your site, inside your app, or in a chat widget. Once you're happy with the look and flow, you can connect your survey to the rest of your stack. Survicate integrates with tools like HubSpot, Salesforce, Intercom, Klaviyo, and many others, so responses don't sit in a silo. When responses start coming in, Survicate gives you dashboards and visual reports that make it easy to spot patterns, see trends over time, and drill into specific segments. You can quickly understand how different customer groups feel, where friction shows up, and which changes are actually moving the needle. It's built not just for collecting feedback, but for helping you act on it faster by getting those insights in front of the right people. So if you're looking for a survey tool that's easy to roll out, works across all your main channels, plugs into your existing tools, and gives you visual, actionable feedback rather than raw spreadsheets, Survicate is a strong option to consider. Fifth, Kartra. Kartra gives you surveys and quizzes as part of a bigger all-in-one marketing platform. So you're not just collecting answers in isolation. You get a drag-and-drop page builder, email marketing, sales funnels, checkouts, memberships, and lead management under one login. So you can build landing pages, sell products or courses, and automate follow-up without stitching together a complicated tech stack. Kartra Surveys is a built-in tool you use to turn surveys and quizzes into a working part of your funnel instead of just a one-off form. You can build traditional surveys, scored quizzes, or personality assessments, depending on whether you want simple feedback, to test knowledge, or to segment your audience into different groups. You design your quiz or survey in a visual editor and choose how you want people to move through it. You can guide them down different paths based on their answers, so each person gets a more personalized experience instead of a one-size-fits-all form. That makes it useful not just for feedback, but also for things like lead qualification, product recommendations, or onboarding flows where you want to show different content to different people. The real power of Kartra comes from what happens after someone hits submit. You can automatically assign tags, start email sequences, or grant access to specific content or membership areas based on their responses. For example, if someone scores high on a quiz or picks a certain outcome, you can drop them straight into a tailored email funnel or unlock a bonus module without manual work. This turns your quizzes and surveys into proper automation triggers rather than just data collectors. Kartra also gives you real-time analytics so you can track completion rates, average scores, and individual responses, then use that information to tweak questions, improve your funnels, or refine your offers. If you sell courses, you can embed quizzes directly into your lessons to make them more interactive and to check how well students are following along. Their results can then feed back into your automation, so students who struggle can get extra help and those who breeze through can be pushed to the next level. If you already use Kartra or you want a survey and quiz tool that sits inside a full marketing platform rather than as a standalone app, it can be a great fit. It works best when you want engagement, segmentation, and follow-up automation all tightly connected, so every answer your audience gives can trigger something useful for your business. If this sounds like your workflow, Kartra offers our audience a 30-day free trial. 6. GoHighLevel. GoHighLevel is an all-in-one CRM and marketing automation platform that also gives you a built-in survey and form builder so you can collect data and trigger follow-ups from the same place you manage your leads, pipelines, and campaigns. You usually pick it not as a pure research tool, but as a survey solution that is tightly connected to funnels, automations, and reputation management. You build surveys and forms in a drag-and-drop editor that lives inside the page and funnel builder, so you can design a landing page, add a multi-step form or survey, and see everything in context without jumping between tools. Recent updates added an inline editor, which lets you click directly on questions, labels, and options in the live preview to edit them on the spot, plus layout options and field width controls to keep things responsive. You can add common field types like radio buttons, checkboxes, text fields, ratings, and even other write-in options, and arrange them into multi-step flows that feel more like a funnel than a static form. Many agencies use this to build lead qualification surveys, onboarding questionnaires, and short customer feedback forms that hand off clean data into the CRM. Once people start responding, you can view your results inside the surveys area, where you get Builder, Analyze, and Submissions tabs. The Analyze view gives you a quick overview of submissions, simple graphs, and time filters, while the Submissions tab lets you dig into individual responses or export data. It is not as deep as dedicated survey analytics platforms, but it is more than enough if your main goal is to segment contacts, track completion, and move people into the right follow-up workflows. Where GoHighLevel really stands out as a survey tool is what happens after someone hits submit. Every survey or form can update contact records, apply tags, move people into pipelines, and fire off workflows, so a single response can automatically trigger email and SMS follow-ups, internal notifications, task creation, and more. Workflows are built around triggers and actions, which means you can use survey submissions, page visits, appointments, or review events as starting points and then automate the entire sequence. GoHighLevel also ties surveys into its reputation management stack. The platform includes tools to request reviews after appointments or purchases, send out review links by SMS or email, and then monitor and respond to Google and Facebook reviews from a central dashboard. Newer AI-powered review features can help you manage responses at scale, and workflow triggers let you react differently to 5-star and 1-star feedback. Because it is an all-in-one platform, you also get CRM, email, and SMS marketing, funnels, calendars, and reporting in the same system. For agencies, you can even white-label GoHighLevel and resell it as your own software, which means your survey and form tools live inside a branded client portal. 7. Trustmary. Trustmary is a survey and review platform you use when you care about both feedback and social proof, not just collecting answers in a spreadsheet. It is designed to help you measure things like NPS and CSAT, collect open feedback, and turn happy customers into public reviews and testimonials that boost your website conversions. The core idea is their 3-in-1 survey approach. Instead of sending one survey to measure satisfaction, another to ask for comments, and a third to request a review, Trustmary lets you do all 3 in one branded survey. In a single flow, you can ask a loyalty question like NPS, follow up with open questions, and then invite promoters to leave a text or video testimonial. This reduces survey fatigue and usually gives you more responses and more reviews with less effort. As a survey tool, it covers the main customer feedback formats. You can build NPS and CSAT surveys with a simple drag-and-drop builder, add different question types, and even include fields to capture written reviews or video testimonials inside the same form. You can send these surveys by email, share a direct link, use QR codes, embed them on your website, or trigger them after key events. And in some regions, you can also send them by SMS. That makes it easy to catch customers right after a purchase, a support interaction, or a project delivery. Trustmary also leans heavily on automation and integrations. You can connect it to your CRM and other tools so that survey invitations go out automatically when a deal is closed or a ticket is resolved, and new reviews and scores flow back into your systems. Where Trustmary really separates itself from regular survey tools is how it helps you showcase reviews. You can add review widgets to your website that display Google reviews, Trustmary reviews, and other third-party ratings in a clean, branded format. The dynamic review widget lets you filter by location, product, or service so visitors see the most relevant testimonials on each page. You can also use NPS badges, star rating snippets, and review-boosted lead capture pop-ups to build trust and lift conversions, and external case studies claim noticeable conversion improvements when these widgets are added. In terms of pricing, Trustmary is positioned as accessible for small and mid-sized businesses. There is a free version and a free trial, and paid plans start at around $19 per month. Trustmary is best if your main goal is to measure customer experience and then use those positive experiences to drive more leads and sales. It is a strong fit if you want NPS and CSAT surveys, automated feedback collection, and an easy way to collect text and video testimonials and put them on your website and social channels. Bonus: Hotjar. Hotjar is a user behavior and feedback platform that also gives you a solid survey tool, mainly built for website and product teams. You usually choose it when your main goal is to understand how visitors experience your site or app, and then improve UX and conversions. It combines surveys with heat maps and session recordings so you can see what people did, ask them how they felt, and connect the dots in one place. As a survey tool, Hotjar lets you run on-site and external surveys. You can share them by link or email, or show them directly on your website or product as small widgets, pop-ups, or full-page overlays, so you catch people in the moment while they are using your product. You can choose different display types like popover and bubble surveys, and control where and when they appear based on page URL, user attributes, or behavior. That makes it useful for things like exit intent surveys, in-product feedback, and targeted questions on key pages such as pricing or checkout. Building surveys is straightforward. You can type your goal and let the AI survey generator propose questions, or start from 40+ templates for use cases like product research, product feedback, and feature prioritization, then tweak them to your needs. You can also build from scratch using common question types such as ratings, radio buttons, checkboxes, open text, and NPS, and you can adjust the look to fit your brand. Hotjar used to separate feedback widgets and surveys, but these are now merged into one surveys product. That means the classic real-time feedback widget, which works like a suggestion box users can open anywhere on the page, now shares the same logic, targeting, and AI analysis as your other surveys. You still get that always visible, non-intrusive widget for quick ratings and comments, but with more control over appearance, behavior, and data analysis. On the analysis side, Hotjar leans into AI. It can summarize open-ended responses, run sentiment analysis, and apply automated tags, so you see themes and mood at a glance instead of reading every single comment. You get dedicated survey results views with filters, segmentation by user attributes, and exports, so you can slice data by things like plan type, industry, or lifecycle stage if you pass that information into Hotjar. What really makes Hotjar different from generic survey tools is the combination of surveys with behavioral analytics. You can run a survey on a specific page, then look at heat maps and session recordings for users who answered in a certain way. For example, you can filter down to people who said checkout was confusing and then watch their recordings to see exactly where they struggled. That feedback loop is why Hotjar is popular with UX designers, product managers, and CRO specialists, and why it often shows up in best survey tools lists for digital products. In terms of pricing, Hotjar has a free plan that already includes basic surveys and feedback, which is enough to get started on smaller sites.